Welcome to World Mental Health Day, 10th of October 2020. Hello, welcome. The theme this year that's set by the World Health Federation is mental health for all. That's the theme. So my take on it is to do one thing each day to prioritise yourself and your self-care. So today you're clicking on the link of relaxation. You're obviously interested in how to relax. And that's great. This is your one self-care thing that you're doing today for yourself. So well done. Feel good about that. We're going to put lots of information on our website around the benefits of relaxation, both in the mind and the body. There are multiple, there are many. I'm not going to go into that now. I'm just going to do two very simple exercises with you. You can do these at any time in the day, multiple times in the day, in order to check in with yourself, get some data about how you're feeling, and then a relaxation exercise. I'm going to do exercises as if you were sitting in the room with me now, physically. And these are exercises that I do as a counsellor with students that I see who want to work on relaxation. There are many, many relaxation and mindfulness exercises. I've just picked two relaxation techniques. So, first one. Some people would call this a body scan. I call it a check-in scan because we're checking in with both the mind and the body. Reason to do that, this gives you data about yourself, about how you're feeling right now in this moment. And then you can use that to inform yourself about, do I need to do anything different to improve my self-care or look after myself? Am I hungry? Do I need to eat? Am I tired? Do I want to override that and not sleep? Or do I want to look after myself and have a nap? If I'm feeling flooded and overwhelmed and really anxious, what do I need to do? Do I need to take on less that day? Do I need to phone a friend, a family member? Do I need to talk to an academic, a tutor, to reprioritise my workload? Do I need to talk to a counsellor? There are many, many supportive people out there that can help you. But you need to check in with yourself first to know how you're feeling right in that moment. So, check-in scan. We're going to scan the body from the top of our heads down to the tips of our toes. It's almost like when you scan some goods at the supermarket. We're going to start right at the top of our head, and I want you to close your eyes now. If you find that too much and difficult, avert your gaze and bring it right down to the floor. I'm going to keep my eyes open. That'll help me to focus and to guide you through this. So what I want you to do is I want you to start right on the top of your head, and I want you to scan down. And as you scan down, I want you to notice how you're feeling, how your head is feeling. So what are your thoughts like right now? Are you feeling overwhelmed, flooded, really anxious, heightened, or really disconnected? Maybe there's just nothing there and you're feeling really numb. So notice what is presenting to you in your thoughts. I imagine them like clouds. So as I get the thoughts coming into my head, I try and acknowledge them and then let them pass through so I don't get too flooded and overwhelmed. Bringing the scan down to around your eyes, the nose, the cheekbone area of your head, and scanning that whole area. Are you feeling tired? Are the muscles around your eyes sore, tight? Is your breathing congested? Maybe you haven't had a good night's sleep. So just scanning down. We're not trying to change anything at this point. We're just trying to get some data, get some information about how you are right now. Scanning down to your mouth, your jaw, your neck area, your throat, and just notice we carry a lot of tension in the jaw area. Some people grind their teeth at night, classic anxiety. It always helps just to kind of relax the jaw a little bit, loosen this area, and really notice the tension that you might be storing and carrying. A lot of people carry tension in their throat, in the back of the neck. Women especially very tense around the upper shoulder area. So scanning down now, to the top of the shoulders. Just look at your posture. Notice, is there any tension? Look at your breathing. Kind of, you're checking in and you're coming back to yourself. It's like checking in with an old friend. We sometimes just take ourselves for granted and we forget to do this. And when somebody says, how are you? Your automatic response is, I'm fine, I'm great. But maybe you're really not. Bringing your kind of scan down to the chest area. Here we tend to hold a lot of either frustration or anger. It can impact our breathing. A lot of how we're feeling psychologically kind of manifests in the body within this area. So really just notice, and scanning down to the tummy area. The tummy area, for me as a therapist, I kind of think about it as the emotional seat of the body. So when we're feeling really anxious, it affects everything from kind of tightening of the stomach to our bowel movements, to really, high excitement or high stress. We all know that it kind of affects our stomach area. So really just taking in your stomach, your lower back, your lumbar region. Just notice how you're sitting, your posture. Are you hunched? Is there any tension there in the body? Bringing your scan down to your thighs, your legs, your knees. Try and place both your feet on the floor. Kick off your shoes, your socks. I'm a great believer of barefoot, especially when you're walking around your room or your house or your flat. Be more connected. Helps you feel more grounded, more solid. Put both your feet on the floor and just notice how your legs are feeling, any tension in your calves, your ankles, any pain. So that's a really simple check-in scan. So now you'll have some data about how you really are feeling, thinking, and what's happening within the body. That will give you some options about if you want to completely override all of that and ignore it, or you need to do some stuff in order to deal with how you're feeling right now. So that I always do first of all. Check in with myself to inform what I need to do next. What I'm going to do now with you is a simple relaxation exercise. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of exercises that you could do. But this is one that I use and have been using with students for many, many years. And I know it works, and it will really help you to relax and to de-stress. So that's got to be a good thing. So what I invite you to do now is to ensure that you've take your shoes off, keep your socks on if you want to, or go barefoot. And I want you to sit down. Probably better for this, as you're practicing this, to sit in a chair or to sit on your bed but have your back supported, or to sit on the floor but just be able to rest against something. Okay, so what I want you to do now is to get yourself comfy. I would encourage you to close your eyes. I'm going to keep my eyes open as I need to kind of keep the focus and keep talking through this exercise for you. And I want you to imagine I'm right here with you, and I'm in the room with you, and I'm talking you through this guided relaxation session. So close your eyes or bring your gaze down to the floor. Bring your hands onto your thighs and let your shoulders relax from up here maybe to down here. Notice your breathing. Try if you can to kind of breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. It might be quite difficult for you. I notice that a lot of people with chest issues, with breathing issues, asthmatics, tend to breathe more through their mouth, but try if you can to take the in-breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Don't need to alter your breathing too much, but just notice if your breathing is more shallow and tight or if it's slightly deeper. So just try and slow the breathing down just slightly. Keeping your eyes closed. I want you to feel your body sitting and being supported by the chair the floor, the bed, wherever you're sitting now. Notice your thoughts. And I don't need you to try and stop your thoughts or clear your mind of your thoughts, because that's impossible to do. So just notice your thoughts like clouds. And with every thought that comes into your mind, think about it as a cloud. Acknowledge it and let it float through. Let it pass by. Students always say to me, I'm obviously not doing it right because I've got all of these thoughts buzzing around my head. That's okay, that's fine. You've got to start somewhere. And the better you get at doing this and practicing this, the thoughts will get fewer and you'll become more centered and grounded within your body, and you'll be able to relax yourself quicker. So just notice the thoughts, acknowledge them, say to yourself, I noticed that thought, I'll deal with that later, and then bring yourself back to your body. And as you bring yourself back to your body, bring yourself into your body, maybe wiggle your toes, move your fingers, and it jolts you back into your body away from the thought that might be trying to pull you out of doing this exercise. So, notice the thoughts, acknowledge, let them pass through. Notice your body in the chair. Feel the weight being supported by whatever you're sitting on, and try and soften your muscles. Almost imagine that your body feels slightly heavier. Bring your shoulders down, relaxing them, relaxing your fingers, your hands, your thighs, your legs, your ankles and your feet. And you might get a slight tingling sensation through your feet as you do this, as the body just starts to relax and to let go. Breathing in through your nose if you can, and out through your mouth. Acknowledging the thoughts and letting them pass through. Every time you feel yourself getting distracted, bring yourself back to your body, back to your breathing. Almost imagine with the in-breath, it's like the waves coming in to the shore. The out-breath, it's like the waves being pulled out. So when the thoughts distract you, you bring yourself back to what you hear, which is your breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Water coming in, waves going out. Really helps to bring you back into the present moment, into the relaxation exercise. So that in itself is a skill. That's something that you can practice. Even just doing this for a couple of minutes helps both the mind and the body. So don't think that you're not good enough or you're not doing it well enough, because you are. Just even listening to me and trying this, you're doing really, really well. So well done. Okay. Remember the check-in scan that we did earlier? And I said, just notice how you're feeling. So I want you to notice now where you might be holding tension in the body. Are you holding it in your chest, your stomach? Maybe your jaw is quite clenched. I just want you to notice where you're storing tension or any anxiety or congestion, which might be too many racing thoughts. So just notice that about yourself. And I really invite you now to try something which might seem a little bit difficult the first times that you try this, but it will get easier. I want you to choose a colour that represents tension, stress, pain, anxiety, maybe low mood with thoughts that seem quite dark. That is, I choose a colour like a yucky brown colour, but it could be any colour for you. And I want you to now locate the tension, the congestion, the stress, the low mood, wherever it is within your body, locate it now and visualize it as blobs of those colours. Okay, so mine is a yucky brown, so now I can locate any tension or stress in my body and I'm visualizing it as that colour. What I want you to do now is I want you to imagine that there is a box in the room down by the floor, by your feet, and the box is really deep, it's really big, the lid is open. I want you to imagine with the in-breath in, you take the air in. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine that you're breathing out all of that tension or the anxiety or the pain or the low mood or the racing thoughts. You're breathing it out through your mouth as that colour. So all of the colour is coming out, all of that kind of yuckiness is coming out through the mouth. And as you're breathing it out, I want you to imagine that that is coming out of your mouth and sinking down to the floor and going into the box. This might sound strange, but just go with it because it really works. So you're going to spend a few minutes now, really, and you can take as long as you want. You can pause the video and just really practice on in-breath coming in and pushing out right down to the last drop of breath. Really push out all of the tension that you might be holding on to within your body. And imagine visualizing it as that colour. And as it comes out, it goes down to the floor, it sinks into the box, and it can't get out once it's in the box. It kind of is heavy, it sinks into the box, it doesn't come out into the room. So just stay with that, pause the video if you need to. Once you've done that and that feels enough, and you can take as long as you need on that part, and now to think about, we need to kind of re-energize and to kind of soothe the body. So I want you to choose a colour, any colour you want, that represents for you maybe energy or soothing or maybe love or compassion, whatever you feel that you need to kind of fill yourself up with. I want you to imagine a colour. So whatever colour that is, I want you now to imagine that with your in-breath in, you're sucking that colour in through your nose. It comes down the back of your throat and it starts to fill up your body. I want you to visualise and imagine that with every in-breath in, this amazing, beautiful colour is coming into your body, and with it, it's bringing whatever you need it to bring. So it's bringing a soothingness, a lovingness, a calmingness, or an energizing kind of healing, soothing nature. Maybe it's coming in as a colour, breathing it in through your nose, it's coming down the back of your throat, and slowly with every in-breath in, it's filling your body up. And I want you to imagine that it starts to fill up from the tips of your toes. With every in-breath in, it's starting to slowly fill your body up, and you want it to fill your body up right to the top of your head. And then with every out-breath, you're breathing out the tension, the anxiety, or just the low mood, or the thoughts that are racing around your head, or any pain you have, and you're breathing that out as the other colour through your mouth, and that's sinking down to the floor, to your feet, into the box. So take a few minutes now and practice that. So the in-breath coming in, you're breathing in the beautiful cleansing colour that's coming in and filling you up. And as you're breathing out, you're breathing out all of the congestion, all of the tension. If you need to pause the video and take 5-10 minutes to do that, you do that. When it feels enough, imagine, still with your eyes closed, that you bend over and imagine that you put the lid on the box until it clicks, and then you push it away to the corner of the room, and nothing in that box can get out, and it's locked away. Push it away from yourself. Bring yourself back to your body. In-breath in, breathing in the beautiful cleansing light, relaxing your body down. Feeling safe, secure, you're okay. And that little mantra is really helpful and really healing to say to yourself, even if you don't fully believe it. I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm okay. I've got this, because you have. Relaxing the body down, soften your muscles. You're feeling lighter, you're feeling calmer. And again, you might want to pause the video and practice that and spend at least 3 minutes just staying with that feeling. Practice the affirmation. Say it to yourself, even though there might be part of your mind that will want to fight that. I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm okay. I've got this. I'm relaxed, I'm calm. All I need to worry about is what I'm facing today. I can do this. There needs to be no worry. There needs to be no stress. Keeping your eyes closed, notice your body, bring yourself back to your body, wiggle your toes, spread your fingers, and then slowly clench your hands into a fist. Hold for a second and release, keeping your eyes closed. Bring yourself slowly back into your body. Feel the chair or the bed or the floor around your body supporting your weight. Notice your surroundings. Slowly on the count of 5, I'm going to bring you back into the room with me. Really slowly, do not jolt yourself back in, because part of your body is going to be very, very calm. 1, notice my voice. 2, notice your breathing. Hear your breath, feel your breath in and out. 3, feel your body, move your fingers, wiggle your toes, keeping your eyes shut. 4, bring into your awareness any sounds around you. So start to tune in slowly to the sounds, the noises around you. And 5, ever so slowly, open your eyes, come back into the room with me. Well done. Please do not give yourself a hard time if you felt like that was difficult, that was hard, you didn't do it all, you opened your eyes halfway through. You just listening and staying with me is fantastic. You should be really proud of yourself. That's the first step in you doing something today, in this moment, that really looks after you, that prioritises you and your self-care. And your body would have responded and relaxed, even just slightly, which is a good thing to do. We hold so much stress and tension within the body, so just to spend a bit of time relaxing it down is really healing and is really important to do, even if it's just 5-10 minutes each day. So I'll put a lot of information onto the website around relaxation and de-stressing, and put some useful links for you to read. If you're finding that you're really relaxed and you just need to reground yourself a little bit more, take a scan around you, around the room, take in the room and just describe to yourself what you're seeing, the colours of the walls, the room, the furniture, the textures, the colours, any sounds or noises. And maybe as well, what I find really useful is to scrunch your hands up and just to release them and to start to jolt yourself back into your physical body. And just be aware that if you're going straight out of the room now that you're in, just be aware that if you're going downstairs, to hold onto the rail, if you're crossing a road, to really bring yourself back into your physical body, because you might be very, very relaxed, which is a good thing. But obviously you want to keep yourself safe. Happy World Mental Health Day, everyone. Do something today that brings you some joy. Connect with another human being, reach out, even if it's on a video chat or a phone call or meeting somebody in person. Human connection is so important at this time for all of us and for our mental health. And thank you for listening and for prioritising yourself.